There's a part of the mission of this challenge that spoke to my heart many years ago when I started the research, and it's very compelling to me, the idea that a lot of people die in mission critical scenarios such as fires 5 feet from safety. Is something that is just unbearable to think to me, and that motivates me as a team player of Team Foresight to pursue that. I know other members feel the same way as well. We have one of our team members she was an elementary school student when 9/11 happened, and she sent a letter to the first responders giving them support, and they sent a letter back to her, and that stuck with her as a mission for her as well. We have another team member who he's an operator for the U.S. Department of Defense, and so we have a lot of passion within the composition of the team right now. So
I live in Sonoma County. In 2017 Tubbs fire, my house burnt in that fire in the middle of the night. We had a 5-minute notice and we got out, but 5,000 other homes burned. I personally lost 22 neighbors in that fire. So it's a personal story. It got so much, affected me at that time, that the reason I joined was, first is of course the safety of first responders, but the coordination of the mission. They could not coordinate the mission in such a fast-moving wildfire. We could not locate people inside. 22 who burned, most of them burned inside their home, waiting in their garage to open the garage. Nobody knew how to open the garage because the electricity went out. They had to do it manually. And first responders who went in could not be located inside. So that was a challenge where location technology like this could have made a difference. And I got obsessed to solve this problem. I'm a technologist, I'm an entrepreneur, and this is the task I took on.
I came from an enforcement background, so I worked with the fire departments, police, TABC, Homeland Security, FBI, CIA, federal agencies as well. And we also work with the DoD, with the SOCOM, Air Force, Army, and other divisions. And the fire departments need the same tools that special ops do. You just don't realize it. And they're not funded near the same. So the ability to bring it into a localized and hopefully even into a volunteer fire department space to be able to help their jobs means it's going to save lives, it's going to make their jobs better and easier, and everybody wins.
The first challenge, I thought it's a wonderful opportunity for us to increase not only the publicity, but also look around what's out there inside of the competition. Because we have been solving indoor navigation system, like these challenges, for more than 5 years. And we thought we have a good system, but we want to see, but we know there's room to improve, and we wanted to also see if what we have developed is actually useful for firefighters.
That's because I just wanted to do something in life that actually means sort of more than just making money. I wanted to do something that was impactful. These people are saving lives, so if I can help save them, then I can help save more people, so to speak. So that's why bigger cause.
Our founding was based on first response. We won the Call Code competition 2018 to help mitigate disasters, especially after Puerto Rico. When Hurricane Maria hit in 2017, their infrastructure went down. So we created a simple communication network so people can connect to it, send it critical information, and first responders can get the information and make critical decisions, where to send the resources, where the help is. And then this response, the first challenge, they're doing indoor location. And so we want to add an additional layer to our first response portfolio so we can detect where they are and still continue helping, connecting people to what they really need the most.
Our background and our main differentiation is in mesh technology, so allowing lightweight, low cost, low power elements to communicate together and transmit without infrastructure. And we heard about this challenge through Indiana University and said, wow, this is a use case that new radios that we're made aware of in ultra wideband could combine with our existing mesh technology and create a really compelling solution.
Our lab is have experience in computer vision and also localization, and so we have some background for that, and also we have some robotics and mechanical engineering background. So I think some of our research direction is very, very closely related to this challenge topic. We are happy to accept this challenge and put our research to some applications, especially for first responder. We think it's a very meaningful background.
Well, that's actually one key issue, right? Because we tried just interviewing fire chiefs, and honestly that's quite difficult because you can't just call someone up and they think you're trying to sell something, and honestly we're interested in getting feedback to understand what the needs are and what the possible challenges are and get receptivity to our prototype, and working with the FRST Challenge gives us that information directly.
The FRST Challenge was a really good opportunity for us actually to advance the technology location services. So we do a lot of work in industrial, and we do a lot of work in emergency responders just a little bit, and then we do a lot of work with defense. And so when the challenge came out, we said, boy, it gives us an opportunity to take something we've kind of tampered with and done a little bit with and advance that tech. And so it ties really nice to our other sets of technologies. We had a lot of customers asking for it, and so we really liked that opportunity. Additionally, first responders, as I said, we've only been in the market just a little, so it allows us the potential to expand into an adjacent market, and we really appreciate that.
I joined the FRST Challenge because I believe in the network that's available to us as competitors, and it's an amazing platform because of the use of funding that would allow me to continue my scope of work to solve this ultimate objective.
So the company was created last year, and the idea is really to secure first responder in interventions. So we start to develop our solution, and when we see that this challenge was launched specifically for first responder and to locate first responder, it matched perfectly with what we want to develop. And so it's also a unique opportunity for us to meet other teams, other solutions, to compare our solutions to the competitors, and again to have feedback on our solution.
Localization is a really challenging problem. At the end of the day, none of this technology matters if you don't know where the firefighter is that's in distress. Likewise, though, if you know where the firefighter is, it doesn't matter unless you know about that firefighter and how they're doing. So in order for this challenge to really be successful, I think the companies have to come together and combine all those solutions to one holistic solution that solves the problem.
So I joined the FRST Challenge because, as all of our partners have said, localization is a very difficult challenge. It's very complex. It's a very important challenge, and no one solution, no one technology is the end-all be-all solution. Everybody brings their unique capability. It's these different companies coming together, collaborating together to provide that truly transformative capability to first responders. And so always being open to collaboration, partnering with those other companies, like for example Ascent, they have this great platform, being able to add in our sensor data coming from our sensors onto their platform for an additional layer of situational awareness. It makes sense. Nobody's going to have the one solution that solves everything.